When you say Africans are seeing diaspora as cash cow, we need to be specific. If someone is offering a product or a service to you and the person is charging you for it, that is not a cash cow business, please. Diaspora could actually be used as a cash cow in two ways. How Africans see diasporans as cash cow. So there's this video that someone was interviewed, and on the thumbnail they've written Africans see diasporans as cash cow. So in this video I want to share with you, the various practical examples of how you could be used as a cash cow and how you can actually protect yourself from that. But other than that, there is the need for us to understand the situation on ground. Which Africans see you as a cash cow? Which African? We have Africans who are richer than you, they have dignity, and they don't need your money. We have Africans who are poorer than you, they have dignity, and they don't need your money. We have Africans who are religious than you, they have dignity, and they don't need your money. We have Africans who are not religious, but they have dignity, and they don't need your money. So which Africans see you as a cash cow? That needs to be specific. So the underlying feature here is dignity. What it means is that the only people who scam others, it doesn't matter whether they are rich, they are poor, they are religious, they are whatever, the most important thing is that they lack dignity. That is why you got scammed by them. And that also means that you have a responsibility as a diasporan to look within people, to interact or have relationship with people who have dignity. It doesn't matter their religious background, it doesn't matter their economic status, it doesn't matter what, as far as the person has dignity, then take note that you are safe from that person. So let me give you an example. A few days ago, I had a phone call from someone at Diaspora who wants me to go and make a video of some specific location, because I do that kind of videos. When you check in the comment section, I make videos of locations. You sponsor the video, then I go and do it. I might go and make a video of a private property, of your private property or a location you want to just have a look. So I had a phone call from someone at Diaspora who requested me to go and make a video at specific place. So when it goes to payment, he asked me how much I was charging, and I told him. And he says that he was going to send the money. He is trusting me. That is why he's sending the money. So, he's expecting me to deliver and not, scam me. I told him, hey, I beg you, please hold your money. Keep your money and let me do the work. When I do the work, I'll send it to you if you are satisfied with the work and you are okay before you pay me. So in the normal circumstance, payment comes before the work. But because I know the mentality he's holding, and I know probably he has bad experiences, I stopped him and I begged him that he just keep his money. Let me go and do the service. Then when I do the service and I'm done, you cannot pay me the money if you are happy with the service. If you are not happy, you can keep your money. That's what we did. So during the weekend, I went to do his work. And when he saw the work, he was happy with it before he paid me. Why? Because I understood the position he's coming from. The money is not very small, you understand? But he was telling me he trusts me. That's why I told him, please, don't tell me you trust me. That's why. No, keep the money. Let me do the work for you. If you're happy with the work, you pay me. Because I understand most of you had bad experiences, so you tend to apply it on every person you meet. I don't want you to tell, oh, I paid the money instead of him to do the work this way. Then plenty story. No. Sometimes the person will pay you then plenty story. I don't want stories. So I go to do the work, then when I'm done, then before I took the money. So one thing I want to tell you is that if someone is offering a service or a product to you and the person is charging you for that product or service, that is not a cash cow business. You can't say that person see you as a cash cow. So we need to be specific. When you say Africans are seeing diaspora as cash cow, we need to be specific. If someone is offering a product or a service to you and the person is charging you for it, that is not a cash cow business, please. Let me show you how diasporans could actually be used as a cash cow. Diaspora could actually be used as a cash cow in two ways. One is, when someone begins to tell you his problems, personal problems, and my wife is sick and I have this, know that that person wants to use you as a cash cow. That's number one. And number two is if the person is telling you, give, you understand? That way too, that person is trying to use you as a cash cow. But before I go into detail, let me give you a practical example that actually happened. Before I met some people who came from diaspora, they already had friends at different regions of Ghana. So they actually went to meet them, and those people were taking them to see their own families. Their own families. And when they took them to see, let's say he took them to see his uncle, he said, oh, give some money to the uncle. Then they gave. Then they went see his auntie, say give. They went to see their mother, say give. So every person they actually went to meet, the guy is making them pay money. So they came to me and they say, is that how Ghana we are? Like whenever they visit someone or they go and greet someone, they pay. I tell no, it's not true. You are not supposed to pay any money to see someone's family or to see someone's uncle or anything. No, you are not supposed. If you go to greet a chief, you are not supposed to pay money. Do you understand? Unless it is a cultural center or they are offering a service or a product there, then you pay for that. But to go and greet an elderly person or a chief or a respected person, you are not required to pay any money to anyone. If they will allow you to go, fine. If they won't allow you to go, fine. That is it. I hope you understand. So you are not required to pay any money. But if you decide to give, then that is fine. But for them to charge you, no, you are not required to pay any money. So I explained this to them, and they said, the guy was making them pay money to even anybody they go and meet. I said, oh, that is bad. So that is an example of someone telling you to give. And that's when you find out in a person that you actually interacting with in Africa, know that that person is trying to use you as a cash cow. Let's go to the second example. When you meet somebody and the person starts to tell you his family problems, the same guy who was telling them to give, he was the same person who is still telling them, the work I am doing is not paid well, and I don't get enough pay, and my wife is sick, my uncle is this, and I need money to do this. That guy was telling them problems, and they felt pity for him, and at the end of the day, they end up giving him money. So when you find this in a person, that person is telling you too much of his personal problems, know that that person wants to use you as a cash cow. You understand? So if you meet somebody, it is business. If you meet somebody, that person doesn't need to tell you his personal problems. And no. If he begins to do that, know that that person is trying to use you as a cash cow. That's number two. Those are the two common, steps people use to scam you or to take money from you. And the last aspect is that take note that you have a responsibility choosing who you are dealing with. If you go and choose a wrong person, someone who has no dignity, to deal with that person, and at the end of the day you get scammed, you need to take part of the blames instead of throwing all the blames. Africans are this, Africans are that, You need to be responsible of some part of the blames, because we didn't choose the friends for you. We were not there when you were doing the business with the person. So why go say Africans are you made the wrong decision? And number two, you have to always check on the person you're dealing with. You understand? You need to check the persons you are dealing with. If you are with somebody, you don't give them too much freedom, or you don't give them too much money, you don't give them too much information, because they could use those information against you. So don't spill out too much information, don't spill out too much money. You have to be reasonable in what you spend and who you deal with, and you also have to have someone, if you are not present, to always check on the people you're dealing with. You understand? So when we give you advice, when you see this, know that it is this. When you see this, you are getting scammed. When you see this, you are getting scammed. And we tell you this and you don't follow, and later you go and then have a bad relationship or do bad business with people and you get scammed. Please save us from those, that kind of stereotypes. Other than that too, we need to understand that it's not only Africans that see other people as cash cows. We have other races that also see others as cash cows. You understand? It's also your responsibility. It is your responsibility to decide who you want to deal with. And also take note, if someone is selling a service or a product and the person is charging for it, don't say the person is using as a cash cow. That is the fee for which the person is charging you. So you have a choice as to whether to buy or not to buy. So please, this video is there to educate you, but also to tell you that you are responsible of some part of the dealings you engage yourself in. Even we as Africans, when we deal with each other, we are careful. Just like you in Europe, when you are dealing with others, you are careful. So when you come here, don't lose guard. Keep your guard on. You understand? Human being is human being. It doesn't matter their color. You understand? It doesn't matter their color. So just be careful who you're dealing with, and don't go around saying people see you as cash cow. It is probably you allow yourself to be seen as a cash cow. So if this is your first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. I make videos of locations in Ghana, and if you want to learn about Ghana, you can go into the playlist or my playlist. You see a couple of you see videos of different locations in Ghana. You click, you see you see folders of different locations in Ghana. You click, you see these videos, then you watch and satisfy yourself. My name is Imo Sadat from Business Ghana TV. I'm very grateful for your time. Bye bye.